Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Big stop, let's go.
From the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
It's a pickup of 6.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his fourth touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Now on second and 16. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
To throw, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. So that's when you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like you heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. And he gets this to the 35, good for a gain of 5. Well, Snead figures to be an important veteran presence for Lamar Jackson. 2 years ago, it was a disappointing 2017 for Snead. That was in New Orleans, but then had a bit of a bounce-back campaign a season ago in his first go-around with Baltimore. 62 catches, 650 yards. Did have surgery in the offseason on his left index finger, but back to full health and ready to go. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Jackson will throw again. It's complete to Snead. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson got him in. It's Brown. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. And Jackson throwing once more. Dancing to his left. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Switch up, switch up.
Mayfield looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hurry. Check. Hey, alert 33. Hurry. 58, right there. You got nothing today. You got nothing. 58. Hurry. 58, come on. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Point it right. I got it.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On second down, Mayfield again. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield forced out to his left. And this is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Watch the screen. Hey, orbit. 57, Mike 57. Come on. You better bring it. Hey, check Mike 57.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now it's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Watch out, watch out. Tight end right, tight end right. 4 down, 4 down.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mayfield to throw it. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Snead's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
At the 8-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 8 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Ravens 21, Browns 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Mayfield on 1st down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. From the red zone now, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Run.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
Touchdown, Browns.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Being chased out left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Let's bring it.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. This is caught, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns, and even 40 yards. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. The touchdown all set up by the big play, 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence. Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. This will be caught by Brown. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 11 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the...
It's caught inside the 25. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2?
Hey, he's coming to you. Motion. Hey, hey, hey. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Hey, 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 hey. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
First down, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
He's coming. We got double up, double up. Pistol. 59, Mike. Check. Hey, alert 33. Hey, Zoo. 59. Mike's 59. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Regular. Give me that ball, defense.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, wide open, complete. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 65 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Got a man. It's Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson now. Steps away to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Moore, his first touchdown on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Got him. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Kill. Check 99. Check 99.
After the sack on first down, Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Jake Ryan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
King.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Landry, the intended target. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with some...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Over the middle here to Brown. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And Jackson throwing once more. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.